Hello. Sorry about that, you guys. Let me just check to make sure everything's working this time around. I can see my microphone's working, so hopefully I've resolved that. I'm so sorry. I was doing a reel the other day and I shut off all my microphones so that I had no sound, and then you input the music after. Sorry. All right. Hi, Janet. How are you? Thanks for coming on. I'm excited to see you. All right, let me just give the others just a couple of minutes to get back in. And happy Thursday, everyone. I'm excited because 1 month from tomorrow, I am retiring, and I am so excited. All right. Okay, so I'm going to flip the camera down, and just, if you're new to my channel, you can scan this QR code to sign up for my newsletter. If you have any questions, you can let me know, Kathy@backyardstamper.com. And if you like any of the products I show you tonight, you can go to my Stampin' Up store, kathyschmitt.stampinup.net, and place an order. All right. So I haven't seen my other friends come back in yet, so if you don't mind hanging out with me for just a second, let me show you. Oh, Janet, I am so excited. I am so excited. Okay, so we have a couple of specials coming up. Well, this one's going on right now. One of them is if you subscribe to the Paper Pumpkin with a pay-as-you-go subscription by August 10th, you will receive 25% off your first Paper Pumpkin kit. And here's a sneak peek of what that's going to look like. Now, we had a card kit a while back that had kind of this textured card base. It was so pretty. It was they're linen-y, really nice textured card bases and envelopes, really nice. And so see here, you could sponge it and change the color. So this is going to be a really lovely kit. I am excited about that one. Let me leave this. And then, so I don't know if you know that oh, hi, Ann. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if you know, but they have this add-on every month. It's a quarterly add-on, not every month, a quarterly add-on. So something from, hi, Debbie, thank you for coming back. I had shut off my microphones when I did my reels, so I forgot to turn them back on. I remember to turn my video back, my camera back to landscape, but I forgot to turn my microphones back on. So I need to make myself a list for the next time. But I was just saying about the Paper Pumpkin special, 25% off your first pay-as-you-go subscription. And then showing these add-on dies. So there's something that uses this. The flowers here are going to be used in conjunction with the July kit. The August kit looks like it has the leaves. Oh, no, sorry, it might have the circle, either one. And then the September is this really, oh, that's going to be a good one. Look at the color palette on that. I love it. So these quarterly add-ons, and then like you can always use a nice circle die and stuff. So they're nice to have. I think that they're $12 while supplies last. And July's product of the month is this fabulous Begonia Bell stamp set. And I love the samples here that they show. Very, I don't know, it's very deep looking. Realistically deep, so I like that. And here's another, oh, I guess that's the same flyer. Get it before it's gone. So last month they had great stamp set, and it was the Wild Bunch, and it was so cute. And that sold out by the 17th of the month. So the flowers, probably not, but hey, you never know. They might have adjusted how many they're offering. I don't know. All right, so let me show you the gift bag here. Let me raise this up. Go for a ride with me. There we go. A little bit more. Yep. Okay. So I made this gift bag, and I'm going to show you how I made this tonight. I did a bunch ahead of time, so it won't take that long. I've attached this gift card holder, which opens up. It's attached because I tied it on. Let's go ahead and take that off for a second. So this, it makes a nice tag for your gift bag, but it's really meant to be a separate gift. Separate gift. So this is a cute little gift card holder. Fits in perfectly like that. And there's 2 tags. Now I'm going to make these for everyone. And the tags have a little stamp on the back. Really cute stuff. And then I just tied them on because this is going to be tied in a bow. And I just untied it and tied it on here and tied my bow. So it made a really, look at how nice the colors coordinate. It's great. So this paper is called Stitched Season. It is so wonderful. It's a brand new paper. It's in the online store, the online exclusives portion of my Stampin' Up! Store. The colors are Cherry Cobbler, Old Olive, Peaceful Pine, Pecan Pie, Real Red, and Secret Sea. Love that color palette, and it's kind of like a quilted pattern paper, but the B side is fantastic. So you get these wonderful quilted patterns. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And 2 of each kind. So you got your B side is beautiful too. And hey, Steph, thanks for coming back. I had shut my microphone off and to do my reel. So I'm making these gift bags for all my participants that are coming. And the ones that are going in the mail, like Janet, I'm going to put the tear and tape on, but the bottom flaps, but then I'll let you peel it off so I can ship it flat to you, if that's okay. All right, so each gift bag's going to have this little gifty inside. It's a really nice gift bag and nice and heavy duty. Here's another one that I made, another pattern paper, so you can see how pretty the pattern paper, and here's the other pattern. This is Wrapped in Cheer, and this is a kit as well. So that's where I got them from. So inside is this Cozy Christmas kit. This Cozy Christmas kit was the paper pumpkin kit for October of 2025. So the to-go kits will have the stamp set and the spot. The in-person will be using those same stamp sets and spots before I mail them out to make theirs. So, because I'm not allowed to send stamped images. So I've got this, everyone's going to get a kit, and it comes with your embellishments, a full sheet of dimensionals, a mini roll of tear and tape, and everything you need. And I'm not going to open that one because that's somebody's. So it will come with the instructions, and here's the cards that you make with it. These are so beautiful. Now this is like flocked. It feels velvety. So it's so pretty. What I'm doing for everyone is I gave everyone an extra white piece for the inside. And that is just to add some weight. The front has the extra layers, so it felt like it was top heavy, if you will. So I'm just going to give you the white, which gives you the opportunity. You can use it for something else if you want and stamp right on the inside of this cover. And then it gives you 2 opportunities because you can always flip it over. So that's card 1. And then I stamped my envelope back too. So you get these really pretty envelopes. And then here's one. Now this is all flocked. So pretty. And they come with the sequins. So the design of this is gorgeous. And the stamp set that goes with it is really nice too. Because I like the Deck the Halls, the Joy to the World, the Merry Christmas. They're all really nice. And here's some more flocking. So there was an add-on die that did this Joy as a tag. So that was pretty, but it's not available anymore. And we're not going to use it in the class just because of that. So there are and you get to make 3 of each one of these cards. The kit will have that. So you can work at your own pace while you're making your cards. And hopefully the people that come in person do all their stamping, because you're not going to go home with the stamp set. You do all your stamping, and then you can assemble them, like assemble at least one of every one at the class, obviously. But then if you have to bug out of there, you can go home and make the rest of them. Then what I'm also doing for anybody that registers and pays by July 20th. Today's the 16th. Happy birthday, Dad. Hi, Mom. We went out for ice cream tonight, and that was really fun. I had ice cream for supper. So that was awesome. I had a hot fudge sundae at Richardson's Farm in Boscawen, New Hampshire. They make their own ice cream. It was wonderful. Anyways, I have some of these gems. Anybody that registers and pays before the 20th will receive one of these packages in their kit as a thank you. And they all will go with these cards, or they will go with your Christmas cards when you're making more. The elusive peppermints, and then this holiday rhinestone. This was one of my favorite packs. Because you've got all the pretty colors. So those are the extra. And then, you know, in person, we're going to have Christmas music. We're going to have Christmas cookies, all sorts of yum stuff like that. So it's going to be fun and festive. And I have just a couple more spots. I put out my email today, and people emailed me right away. So I have a limited number of the kits, and I just have a couple more spots. So if you'd like to come, or you would like a to-go kit, please email me right away. backyardstamper@gmail.com or Kathy@backyardstamper.com, so that you can get registered for the class. You don't want to miss it. All right, let me put this back in my box so I don't lose it, and I'm going to show you how to make the bag. I'm in love with this bag. My friend Cindy taught us how to make the bag, and I can't stop. And this paper is wonderful to use for it. All right, so this is the pattern that I'm making the bag. Each bag of this size, the finished size is the finished size of the bag. I dropped my pencil in the trash. That's not good. Okay, the finished size of the bag is 9 inches tall by 8.5 inches wide by 3 inches deep. It's a nice size bag, and it's got reinforcers in there, so you know, obviously if you're going to carry something super heavy, then you would want to carry it from the bottom. Oh, Anne, okay, I can do that for you. All right, so you start with a piece of 12 by 12 paper, and you score I'm just going to follow along with my stylus. Oops, it's not even the stylus part. Let me just get my stylus and show you. Here's my scoring thing. Okay, so I've got my scoreboard. It is easier to do it on the scoreboard. And I attached my handles already, but you wouldn't do that, obviously. So you'd have your 12 by 12 piece of paper, and you're going to score 1.5 to make the gusset, 3, and 11.5, which is over here. Rotate once to the right and score at 3. That's it. Then put my stylus away, because you know I will lose it. Then you cut up on the bottom flap to make this. This is going to get tucked into your box. So this is your bottom flap. This is your side flap. And so you cut up to that one, and you cut this little skinny one off. And I just slightly angled my cuts. And then from there, now it's all about your adhesive. So tear and tape works great because you can make them ahead of time and assemble them as you need them. So gift bags for all occasions. And so the first thing you're going to do is put your tear and tape on the little flap. Okay. Then I had my handles, and the handles are 1.5 inches wide by 12 inches long. Two-tone cardstock is what I use for the handles. If you don't have the two-tone cardstock, you can do it with the 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and just you might want to move them, scooch them just a little bit closer to make sure that you have some handle depth to them. So I put sticky strip. I scored it at 3/4 inch, and then I took my bone folder and rounded them. All right, so it's 1.5 inches scored at 3/4 inch. Glue or tear and tape, it doesn't matter. Use adhesive to close it down, and then just round it like that. Make the paper want to go round. I added 2 equal signs of tear and tape on both sides of the handle. So I've already stuck this first one down. Then you need, here's my piece, 2 of this for the inside piece. It's going to go right there. This will help secure the handles and also keep your bag from like ripping the handles off. So I did 3 long strips of tear and tape. This piece measures 8 1/4 long because your bag's 8.5 inches wide, and it's 2 inches tall. So let's go ahead and take that off. I'm going to take these off. These bags are so fantastic. So I got the idea from my friend Cindy Pimley. She actually gave Debbie and I like a private lesson on it. And then I've experimented with different sizes. And the reason I went with this full size is one, it's easy to work with a full sheet of 12 by 12 versus having to take the time to cut it down. But the other is I wanted it to be able to fit the box of the kit. And Janet, you'll have to let me know if you, and Ann too, you'll have to let me know if you want the box kit of the kit, or if I can just mail you as the guts. They're all cellophaned in. So anyways, we can talk about it. I'll email you separately. But 3 strips of tear and tape, which may seem like a lot, but it's one of those things. You get what you pay for, right? So you just want to make sure, remember what the role of it is to help secure those handles and reinforce your bags. So you do this on both sides. So I have already done that, just like so. Now the trick to getting the handles right is if you do the first handle, then you lay your paper right on top. You just match your handle up and then come over and match your handles. So see how they're matched up? So that works good. So now I've got both papers reinforced. This piece measures this measures 8 1/4 and 2 3/4 high, because this bottom flap is 3, so you just want a little bit of an edge. And this you can glue down, it doesn't matter, but I did the tear and tape again. And that's going to be the bottom of the bag, the inside bottom. So I've got my piece of tear and tape here. I accidentally already put adhesive on that piece, so danger. I mean, I peeled off the thing, so it's actually sticky. So you're going to take your one side of the bag, get that out of the way, and you're just going to match up your corners. And I want to make sure that that flap that I have the tape on does not accidentally get stuck. So let's see how I can do it. All right, so I am just trying to get the corner matched up perfectly. So I did that. And then just this tear and tape on designer paper is not repositionable. You will tear your designer paper if you try to lift it off. So you just line it up the best you can and just go with it if it's not exact, okay? Don't stress. And then I'm going to peel this other one. Okay, thank you, Janet, very much. All right, and so this corner just gets matched up, just like so. Once it gets started, it kind of wants to follow along. And so see how it's following by just folding on my crease. So there you go. Oh no, I just stuck that to the bottom part that has tape on it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, good. Whew. That was, oh my gosh. All right, get this piece out of the way. All right, that has the sticky already removed. Okie dokie. So these little flaps are going to get sandwiched in. So the first thing you're going to do is fold up the base of your card that you have the reinforcement on. This part's not going to show, so go ahead and put that on. It's a wiggle worm, and I'm just trying to make sure that it doesn't come past the line. This one looks like it might, so before I stick it all the way down, I'm just gonna miter a little bit. There. Tonight so we went out for the ice cream for my dad, and everywhere we went, because they moved to an apartment that also has assisted living in it, and we're walking down the hall. Hey, happy birthday. My mom and I sang happy birthday all the time, every floor, in the elevator, along the walkway. So everybody that we passed knew it was my dad's birthday. Then at the ice cream place, I told the guy at the window it was my dad's birthday. And so he said happy birthday. And then we went to a table, and there was like a grandfather with a young girl. I said, hey, it's my dad's birthday today. He's 87. So they said, hey, happy birthday. Then we get back. We sang happy birthday on the way back. We get out of the car. I give my mom a hug and a kiss, tell her goodbye, give my dad a hug and a kiss. And there were some people out in front of the building because they had had a meeting. And give him a hug and a kiss and then really loudly say, "Happy birthday, Dad! Happy 87th birthday." So those people turned around and said, "Oh, happy birthday. Have a great one." My dad was kind of embarrassed. It was so fun. Ooh, good tip, Janet, about adding the glue. All right. So now I've got those two down, and I accidentally put tear and tape on both sides of the flap, but you don't need to do that because this one's going to have it. So, and this can have glue or tear and tape, but we'll stick with the tear and tape because the to-go packs will have the tear and tape on. So you just have to fold them up. And you can always give me a call. So this weekend, I'm going to see my friend Jamie Adcock. She's coming to New Hampshire. Her brother lives about 45 minutes away. And so we are going to squeeze in an early Saturday morning breakfast. So I'm very excited. Of course, I'll send pictures or post pictures on the Facebook group. So, all right, so I'm going to just peel off this tear and tape here. And since I already stuck that other tear and tape on, I'm going to go ahead and peel that off too. Now, if you're wondering what to do with these things, all your tear and tape, if you have the balloon festoon, these make great balloon tails. Look, curly Q, or you can add them to your gift bag as little doodads. So, you know, recycle and reuse, right? Isn't that fun? Alrighty, this one I should have trimmed a little bit. That's okay. And so I've got the last little, like I said, this tear and tape that I'm peeling off now, I didn't need to put that on there because it was on the other side. I don't know. I think I just put it on the wrong side and then realized it. And then to get this to line up, you just, and before I stick that down, I see that my little flap is sticking out a little bit, and I'm just going to, it's a lot easier to trim when it's just one flap instead of two flaps, because you don't want to cut your bag, right? All right, that is about all I want to trim off, just a smidge. Okay, and then to just get it to line up, you just stand your bag up like that. Take your bone folder and smooth it out, and your gift bag, and so the side that has the fold, not the seam, is your front. Isn't that amazing? So quick. And then you got your gusset. I forgot to fold this before. And the reason you want the gusset, you don't have to make it. And the first couple that I did not have the gusset. But that allows you to fold your bag flat. So I actually sell these bags at a store, and this way she can hang them on a hanger. I put a little piece of tissue paper sticking up, and I have my card tag on the front, like a tag. It's a card, but it's acting as a tag. And so that is that. Isn't that neat? So without the gusset, you would have to pinch it to get it to go down, which is fine. It's not a problem, but it looks a lot neater if you just score it. So that is the bag. So these are going to be all made up. I bought several packs of the designer paper, and again, the paper name is A Stitched Season. Let me switch my camera back to me. So it's a Stitched Season, and I am in love with that paper. It comes in a whole suite. I'm sorry I don't have the printout for the online exclusives, but it's available now. You don't have to wait for the fall catalog. So a stitch season, and it's not a specialty paper, so it's $12.50, I think, for the pack of paper, and you get 12 sheets, 2 of each pattern, and both sides of the paper are really good. So let me just check and see if anybody has questions. All right, Anne, thank you for asking for a to-go kit. Maybe it'll be a to-go meet up with you in person kit. That would be fun. And hi, Kim. Oh my gosh. Yay. Yes, the bag is super easy. And you know what? Each bag takes 2 full-size sheets of DSP. And you know, we all have DSP hanging around. So what a great way to use it up. And you can also use coordinating DSP to make the handles. And you don't have to use two-tone cardstock or regular cardstock. In fact, what Cindy did was she had them so that they folded in triple. So you had your piece of DSP and you folded and folded for the handle. So it was 3 thick of the DSP. I don't know that you really need to do that, but if you're looking to get rid of your DSP, then sure, why not, right? So really, it's a great way to use up the DSP because you can make them for all year round. You can make guy bags, little very feminine bags. You can make them in different sizes, and I have another video that shows some different sizes that I made. I've pretty much given away all my bags, or brought them up to the store to sell. But I made like shorter, more horizontal bags, and then just an overall smaller square bag. I did a 6x6 bag, which makes a bag about this big. That was a little harder to do. It was harder to get my fingers in on the smaller paper. But anyways, so that's it for tonight. I hope you will sign up for my class, and I look forward to seeing you. And you know, it's going to be really fun, and Christmas in July is wonderful. And then my next 2 classes for August, my in-person classes, have been posted in, I didn't post them on my blog yet, but they're in the email that I sent to my subscribers. It's August 8th and August 22nd. So, and I'll be giddy on the 22nd because I'll already be retired. The 8th I'll still be working, but on the 22nd I'll be retired. So let me just check and see if anybody else has any questions. Please give me a thumbs up and share my video. I have a couple of reels with the bags out there, so now I have this video I can attach to the reel. So, but please share my video and give me a thumbs up because it helps a lot grow my channel. My friend Debbie, Frankly Stamping, and I have been collaborating on our paper pumpkin YouTube or Zoom videos for our subscribers, and between her posting and me posting, and we mention each other, we're both growing our channel, and it's really awesome. So check out Debbie's channel. It's Frankly Stamping. I wish I had a name that could have, but mine would have been something not nice with my last name, if you take the M out. Sorry, Marty. Okay, that's it. I'm getting silly because it's late past my bedtime. So take care, everyone. And I'll see you Sunday for scrapbooking. I have been scrapbooking our family vacation from last week. I printed out a bunch of my photos, so I have my layout all ready to go, and I just have to print out my title. So it's ready to go. So it'll be a good scrapbooking video. 10 o'clock Eastern, right here. All right, you guys, take care. Bye-bye.